Hello. Oh, it would help if I'm not muted, huh? Hello. This is, well, I guess it's a test stream. You know, I'm kind of excited about being able to use VRChat as a platform where I can talk and look like this. So that's pretty exciting. So, yeah, it's a test stream. I like it a lot. So here I am. Hi. You know what I should do? Wait, I gotta make sure I puppet my hands correctly. You know what I should do? I should set my status correctly to let people know that I'm doing this. Because I am on a Friends Plus world. And, you know, I want someone to not be surprised if they come join me. So let me just set my status there. Alright. And done. So yeah. I don't... Chatting is going to be a little weird with this. Wait, does this show, like, my controllers? Because it looks like it does... Oh, sometimes. That's weird. It looks like it does when I move over to my desktop view so I can see chat. Because I don't really know how to get chat into VRChat. Like, how to get TikTok chat into VRChat. And I would love to know more about that. So if you know anything about that, please tell me, because I just don't know. Like, how would I do that? I'm like Googling it. I'm not finding anything. So that's a pretty big problem, because it looks like the Live Studio app, which is what I'm currently using, is the only thing that TikTok is currently allowing me to use to stream live on TikTok. But the Live Studio doesn't seem to, like, work with Steam Link's mounting stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't grab the TikTok Live Studio window and I can't mount it to my arm, which is what would be very useful for reading the live chat. So other than that, I gotta find some other way to do it. And what I'm currently thinking I might be able to do, although I'm really not sure, but I might be able to open up a browser window and pull up my live that way and pull up chat that way. And I don't know that I'm gonna love how that works. But we're gonna try it, because I must have misspelled TikTok, because that is definitely some spamware of some kind. But if that works, that would be fantastic. Let's see. That didn't quite work. Let me go to my profile. And it shows that I'm live. So if I can pull up that page, go to my profile. Probably, it shows that I'm live. So if I can pull up that page, I don't want TikTok to copy my own audio though. There we go. That's taken care of. Where is chat? Picture-in-picture, orientation, theater mode. Where would I see chat? Oh. I accidentally browsed out of my own video. That's not what I wanted. That's a sidebar. Yeah, where's chat? Can I see chat on the website? Because I don't see anywhere where I can chat. That's really weird. Maybe I can't chat, but chat will show up? What if I change orientation? Nope, that's... Whoa. It's weird that it lets me do that. Theater mode? Well, that's better, but still pretty bad. Yeah, I don't know how to get chat to show up, so I'm just sort of winging it right now, you know? But yeah. What else to say? Like I said, if you have any ideas for how I could possibly get chat to show up here, that would be fantastic. because I see people streaming in VRChat all the time, and I would like to expand my streaming portfolio with VRChat. And this looks like probably a really cool way to do it in TikTok, to be honest, you know. But again, as I said, I need chat because I can't, like, can I sit here and talk to myself for several hours? Maybe. It'd be way better if I had other people to talk to, though, which is, you know, chat. So how do I get that? What do I do? That's what these tests are for. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. That's a troubling one. It's a really troubling one. So, anyway, here I am. They say that if you do it, they will come. And I don't know. I don't know how long I'm going to go at this. Probably not very long. But it seems really cool. And because it seems really cool, it is something that I wanted to try. Yeah. I love this model so much. I can't even tell you how much I love this model. But it's a public model, and the creator doesn't seem to sell it, which makes me super sad, because as much as I love puppeting this model, there are things I want to be able to do, you know? Like, if anything's ever broken with this model, which I don't know that it would be, but if anything ever was, I'm sort of at a standstill as to what I can do about it, you know? Because I can't tweak anything. If, like I can't trigger my own head paths. I don't think I can anyway. Being on a quest does not help. Being on a quest and having hand tracking with the quest is not super helpful for being able to give yourself your own head paths. But as far as I can tell, I can't. Which means it's going to be hard to test things like my head pad haptic. Because without any way to test it, like, how do I know? How do I know it's working? I just don't. I just don't know. I can't, like, look at the parameter by myself and figure out how to work it. I have to, like, go get a friend and be like, hey, can you give me head pats for, like, 3 minutes while I scroll through the list of parameters and see if there's one that works on this model? And even then, that's only that one thing, right? I can't add other things. Like, something that I want to do that I think would be really fun is to put in a heartbeat sensor. Specifically, something that has been sort of nerd sniping me a little bit, if you know what I mean, is trying to figure out how to make an audio file that would beat with the exact pace of your currently active heart rate. Because right now I am wearing a heart rate monitor. I don't normally have it, like, turned on into some little magic chat box that appears above my head. So that's really cool, but it's not working right now. Well, it's not that it's not working right now. I don't have it turned on right now. I do have the monitor on, but I don't have the magic chat box. So there's nothing really to do there. Yeah. But I love this model. I love this model so much. It's such a good model. Like, it's so pretty. Look at these sparkles. Look at them. And the beans. And the beans smiley face. It's perfect. It's perfect. But what am I to do? You know? I've sent messages at the creator, and they haven't responded, so I'm just sort of stuck. I would love to buy it from them, but it's not on their shop. So it's sad. It's sad. So let me tweak my status a little more to make sure that people know they can join me. There we go. And I don't know if I'd want to invite anyone, but this is fun. Even though there's no one here, it's still fun to do. But since this is a test stream, I am going to post about it in Discord and let Discord know. Just in case anyone wants to pop by. Let me... Oh. Short, comma, experimental VRChat test stream. Typing in VRChat is much harder than I ever expected it would be. Whoops. Let me edit that. Paste, and then actually... You know what? That's fine. Enter to save. How do I enter to save when I'm not in the right box? There we go. There we go. And then let me follow up with since I messed this up already, at notification live. Enter. There we go. And we'll see how that works. But it is, like I said, it is experimental. It's really not per my normal stuff. And I'm probably not going to stay on very long, but it is something I want to try out at least once, just to sort of get a feel for it. Setting up the source was something I really wanted to play around with. And, you know, yeah, just that. Because if you're not, well, I mean, if you're coming to this stream sort of out of left field, I am typically a live 2D VTuber, variety streamer. So this is sort of abnormal content, even for people who are already following me. This is a brand new venue of content that I don't know if I'm going to stick with. I don't know how much I'm going to use it, but like I said, it is something that I wanted to experiment with, and you know, I'm really excited to do that experimentation. Straight up. That's what's really fun about this for me, is being able to experiment. You know, I think it's very important to experiment and play with all the different ways to sort of find out what might catch on and what's good for, well, me as a content creator. Because there's a bunch of stuff. I do a bunch of stuff, and I like doing a bunch of stuff. So is this good? Is this good? Is this good? What do I enjoy that people also enjoy watching and participating in? What will help me build my community? That sort of thing. So like I said, it's really fun. It's really fun. And being able to play around with this is really great. You know, right now, I'm pretty limited in what I can do. I don't have full body tracking or anything like that. So I have the headset and I have the hands. And right now, that's it. That's it for me. What is nice about this avatar is that I can do things like sit down with it. I know Go-Go Loco is like a big deal now. Oop. That does not take my camera with me, even though my camera's set to anchor, right? So let me stand back up. Let's not switch positions like that without like grabbing the camera, right? Because that's not going to be any good if no one can see me all of a sudden. that won't be conducive to making this work right, is what I'm saying, right? So yeah. You know what I could do? You know what I could do to ViewChat is I might be able to mount an entire monitor to my arm. So let me try that real quick. I don't know that I can move a window between monitors while in VRChat. I'm not even sure I can interact with the TikTok window while in VRChat. It doesn't look like it. So let me turn around real quick. Yeah, I'll be right back. Let me turn around. Where's my desk? Here it is. Okay. So here's my desk. And let me pull up the desktop view again and grab my mouse and then try to move that over. So if I go over to my other window, I should be able... No? Uh-oh. Did I just make it disappear? What's happening? I made it worse for me. I made it so much worse. I gotta take off, well, not take off, but at least raise my headset for a second to sort of figure out what's going on here, because... Oh, was that just sticking up on top? What? Oop, that's not what we want to do either. Okay. But it looks like things got weird. Oh yeah, things got so weird with the TikTok live app. It did not like that at all in any shape. But at least it's on a second monitor now, so I can go to that second desktop and I can view my live chat there. So I should be able to dock it to my left controller, and then I forgot sort of how to move it once I've done that. It shouldn't be too hard, but I gotta... How do I... There we go. I click this button and I can sort of move it around. If I don't think I can interact with it very well. But if I... Oh, you know what? I can dock a monitor into the world in Steam. So if I toggle float in world, I can sort of move it probably back behind my camera? No, it overlays in front of everything. Okay, so if I want to do that, I gotta move it like up and over, and then maybe make it bigger and move it around some more to make sure I can read it from a distance. That looks good. So now I can sort of, I can see chat and I'm just in the world. I think that's a lot better, as long as it stays updating, which it looks like it is. I can see the time clicking by in it, so it must be updating, right? It must be. There, it wouldn't work otherwise. But it is pretty late, so I'm not sure if anyone will join me. And since I already had one live today, I'm not particularly certain that TikTok's going to push me out to anyone, right? I've already been live for 18 minutes. I haven't seen a single join come through on that window, except for like me testing out my own stuff. So that's probably just the algorithm being very upset with me. Very upset with me for daring to go live twice in quick succession, right? But on the other side, like, why wouldn't that be okay? Why wouldn't it be okay? There's no reason it shouldn't be okay. Let me pull this camera closer to where I'm currently at, and pull my camera view closer to where I'm currently at, and maybe, well, move the camera up a little. I think that looks better, don't you? Well, let me actually move it over here a little bit, because it's interfering with my chat window. So when I look over there, I'm looking at chat. That's what I'm doing. So yeah, how is everyone today? I hope you're all doing really well. I am having fun. Like I said, I'm experimenting. I'm having tons of fun. Now, something else exciting is that I can move around. I like that. I like being able to move around in a virtual world and sort of change what my background is looking at. So if you recognize this world, kudos to you. I think a lot of people will. It's a pretty popular and common world, right? It's not anything spectacular. But yeah. I would really love to know if you can hear me well. that's a big important thing on my mind right now is how audible I am, because it's just a Quest microphone. My stream microphone, which is really nice, is over on my desk somewhere, so I don't really know how audible I am, and that's kind of important to me. I also don't know what kind of background noise there is, so at the very least I'll probably have to watch the VOD of this later just to get like a good feel for what was going on. But yeah, it's fun, it's nice, it's fun. If you're watching, if you're watching the video, pop into chat, say hi. I'd love to say hi. I want to make sure that everything's working, that this is something that I am capable of doing. I'll stick out my tongue at you. I stick my tongue out at you, sir. Look at my floof. Look at his floof. Oh, it's not. It doesn't react. My hair does. Does this floof have physics? I don't think this floof has physics in any way. Which is something I cannot fix because I do not have access to this model. So it is what it is. Now, I do have other models that I can pull out. Like, I have a Fennec model, which is my most recent model, and it is one that I have access to and can customize and modify as desired. I'm still kind of new to how things work, though, which makes this a little tough because, like, I don't know how to set the defaults. Hey, why didn't that work? There we go. Thylacine. This is not what I like to look like. Okay, give me a second. Fox. This is the version that I like to look like when I'm in this model. So I don't need the species selector anymore. The hair slider, like, look at this thing to change my hair. Right, let's change the hue, change the saturation. I did not know that could slide all the way off the scale. Okay, news to me. Change the brightness. I need to change the saturation to make it a more like brown. This'll do. And then where? Oh, the hair selector. So not 2, which is what I currently have. 1, 3, but 4 is what I like to use. There we go. And this model sticks out its tongue a lot easier, which I don't love. So put that away. I don't need that right now. So yeah, there's a bunch of tweaks that I need to make to this model that I don't know how to make. So I prefer to use Sundance. I prefer to use Sundance by a lot. I like the way it looks, and I like these sparkles. These are good sparkles. The best sparkles, let me tell you. I know nothing about sparkles, but these are good sparkles. This is good sparkles. Yeah, the algorithm, no, it's saying absolutely not. It's not going to push me out to anyone. It's like, your lives too close together. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. Not going to do it at all. So I don't know what to do about that. It does want me to do something else though, so I might try that. To share to a friend. So let me do that real quick. Let me do that to make TikTok Studio happy. I will go over here and I will click this. And I will try to share to a friend. Oh my goodness. It's being really mad at me. so mad. Oh my goodness. Do not believe how mad it is right now. I got it. Copy the link. And close that window. Because I did share it. Yeah, I did share it. So, did anyone show up? No, nobody showed up. I don't know what to do about that. You know what? No, I don't know what to do about that. Yes, I do. I'll try that. It'll go out to a certain crowd that, honestly, I have no idea if they have any interest in looking at it, but it will go out to them. So, I've made TikTok Live Studio a little happier today. This is also technically the 4th time I've gone live, because it did want me to go live 4 times in 7 days, which is the primary reason I'm doing this test video tonight, after it's so late and after I've already done a regular stream, is because I want that stage 4 on TikTok Live Studio to be complete. It's gamifying it, and I'm trying to game it, and TikTok is just not sending me out to anyone. Who knows? Maybe this content's better than my other content. TikTok, you gotta give me the chance. But it's not. It's not giving me that chance. So I'm just standing here, looking like a complete weirdo, talking to myself for like 30 minutes straight, which is a pretty good record. I don't typically talk to myself this much, but I know that for this medium specifically and this type of content, like, I gotta keep talking. You know, on my regular streams, I definitely don't talk enough because there's something going on. It's actively grabbing my attention, and it makes it really difficult to sort of talk into the void, which is already, like, initially just a really difficult thing to do. So yeah, I don't know what to do. If nobody comes, what do? I'm just sort of here. Now, I know my primary mod, Dark, wondered if he was going to be able to watch my live tonight because he was sleeping in, and I did not see him. I don't think anyone redeemed first today, actually, on my regular stream, which is strange. Maybe no one noticed it. Maybe I missed the redeem, because I certainly didn't. I don't think I called it out. But normally that's like Dark's thing. Dark will grab that redeem. So I don't know what I'm doing today. You know, I'm just experimenting. I'm experimenting, and I love experimenting. It's great. It's fantastic. So I still have that link open. So maybe there's a few other places I could post about it. Twitter, for example, if I want to try to get, you know, sort of any movement at all on this, maybe I should post it to Twitter. See how that works. Yeah, there's what am I doing? And I will talk while I type so very slowly because I'm in VR. Live now with an experimental stream in VRChat. Come hang for a bit. Not for a bot, dang it. Oh no, not the backspace is accidentally turning into slashes. Exclamation point, enter, and then paste link. Doop. Doop. On the Twitter. It's on the Twitter. You know? Cookies reposted my earlier going live message. I guess my joke on the message was that good, which was, I'm gonna be a VTuber. Rolls performance 13. Does that pass? Which is, I think that's an excellent going live message for a Baldur's Gate 3 stream, personally. I think that's really great. You know. So yeah. That's what I did tonight. Before I came into VRChat, I was live streaming Baldur's Gate 3. And I was having a wonderful time. Doing that. You know what maybe I should do instead of sitting here talking, which, no, I could either just like continue talking to the void, or I could load up Suika Game. But the problem with Suika Game is that I might stop talking. And what we've already established in these 30 minutes that I've been talking to myself is that I shouldn't stop talking for a live stream like this, right? Because if someone scrolls through it and they just see me sitting there quietly, they're not going to have any interest. They're not going to want to talk. You know, they're just going to go floop, 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 nothing. So I got to keep talking. Karaoke could be fun, but I'm not good at that. So I'm not really, I don't really want to do karaoke. But it is something I've considered doing, especially on this platform. Like, I think if I was to do sort of a karaoke stream, it would probably be through VRChat and through TikTok Live. It would not be through Twitch. It would not be through YouTube. You know, there's too much going on over there. I think this would be the appropriate platform for that. But I don't know. I gotta get better. I gotta get better at singing. So I'm singing out loud more when I'm alone in the car. Which is kind of silly. But if it works, it works, you know? That's sort of how I feel about it. Okay. I'm gonna try to get Magic Chat Box open. And I don't expect you to be able to see it, but I do want it running for myself, because in addition to showing like my heart rate, it shows what time it is in the real world, and that's kind of very useful for determining how terribly I'm punishing myself tonight. So let me find Magic Chat Box and let's open it. Opening the Magic Chat Box. There it is. This window's on top of it for varying reasons, which is probably fine. But it does look like it's working. I can see it way above my head. I don't think the camera can. No, it can't. There might be some masking stuff I can do to make it see it. But I'm not super interested. Oop. That's not what any of us want. Let me fix that. There you go. Is that better? I'm so sorry if that made you motion sick. I'm still sort of learning the VRChat stream camera controls, and that's going to be a thing for a minute. Mask, lock, green screen, UI. I can show UI. So then if I do, now like you clearly see that my U's and stuff is there and the outline of my controller, but you don't see my Magic Chat Box. You don't see the chat. Oh, you know what? It is up there. Oh, come back up here, please. It is up there. But I also have the camera set to auto level, so you're not going to be able to stare at it. Is sort of what's happening there. Let's move that up a little so you can view me like this. Does that work well? I can't see how my video is coming out anymore, so I don't know how well that's working. But I'm going to assume that as long as my face is up here, that the like goal thing is here. And it's a silly goal thing. Get rid of it. We should get rid of it. But because of how I have maneuvered my going live screen already, or not my going live screen, but my TikTok live studio screen, that's just not possible to modify. So it's here, and it's going to stay here, and there's nothing that I can really do to get rid of this box just because of all the things I've already done. So unfortunate, yes, but it is what it is. I saw someone come in and someone left, so someone found me. That is good news. You know, I don't know how good of news that is, because they could have just clicked through on Twitter and that was it, because it looked like a guest username is like user bunch of numbers, right? And then they were gone as soon as they arrived. But it is better than nothing. Better than nothing. So yeah, I'm here. We can chat, ask me questions, whatever you want to do. Oh, I do not want it to show the UI. Like, I don't want you to know that I'm pointing at you while I'm trying to shift the focus on this camera. I don't want you to know that. See? No pointer. Pointer. Ooh. No pointer. It's very silly, yes. But I'm very silly. So that is what that is. What now? What now? Everyone went to bed. I should probably go to bed. Not long from now. Not long from now, indeed. But, like I said, I wanted to test this out. And a total views of 1 is better than a total views of 0. I wish, like, one of my VRChat friends would come in and talk with me. I think that would be nice. But, they didn't get the hint, or they don't want to. I see one of them is watching stuff. I see people are in the normal rooms. I see people are in private rooms. That's interesting. Ah, no, they're in the normal stuff too. They did not want to come be on stream with me, which is sad. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So here I am. Here I am. Just waiting for someone to come talk to me. You know, just click into the live and chat up a little message and we can talk. Because, because that's what this is. That's what this is. In the meantime, I'm just gonna play with my ears. How do I make them droop? There we go. I gotta do this. This makes them droop. This is a fun one. This is a fun thing that I found out I can puppet. If I put both of my index fingers down, so my fingers do this, they do this. But then if I put just one down, they do like this little floppy. But I can only do that once until I do them both again. Well, not always just once. Now it's like you can't do it at all. Oh, right hand, floppy. Right hand, floppy. Right hand, floppy, 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 floppy. Like, it's got like a weird timeout on it where it can floppy for a second or two. I'm really confused as to how that works. Oh, but I can position it. I can do silly things. Like, what time is it, Mr. Fox? Well, it is 12 o'clock. So yeah. I think if I want to get viewers to one of these streams, I have to have this stream be the one that goes live. So, I don't really have any new time I can set aside to go live in VRChat. So it would have to probably take place of a regular stream. And I don't know about that. I don't know if I want to do that. Because right now, like Thursday is sacred. It's streaming with the guys. It's playing games with the guys and streaming as long as they allow me to stream. Which right now is Baldur's Gate 3. We're going to keep doing that probably for a year. We just got to Act 2. It's been 3 months right? So it's probably gonna take like a year to finish Baldur's Gate 2. Because it's such an incredible game. It's so amazing. There's so much going on with it. So it's going to take a long time. It's definitely going to take a long time to finish Baldur's Gate 2. But Tuesdays are kind of, well, Saturdays. So I stream. I can't hold up 3 fingers. I don't have the capability to do 3 fingers. But Saturday is just with Kay. If it's not with Kay, I don't stream on Saturday. It's possible I might be able to do one-offs here and there where, I don't know, maybe Kay's doing something else and I'm just like, I'm bored. I'm going to do a VRChat stream in TikTok. Because yeah, why not? Why not do a VRChat TikTok stream? It's really good. And I like that VRChat allows me to position the camera in the 9:16 so that I can do a vertical stream. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. I love it a lot. I wish that I could do 2 stream cameras so that I could have a portrait and a landscape stream at the same time, but that might be being a little greedy. And my computer is probably thankful that I'm not doing that, right? So, when could I do this? Not Tuesday. Tuesday is the one stream day where I just sort of do whatever I want. That's my one day. And right now I'm playing Cult of the Lamb. And I'm probably going to continue playing Cult of the Lamb for quite a while. You know, I don't really intend to stop doing that at some point. That said, I could probably stream like this to Twitch. That would be kind of weird, though. I don't know that I'd want to do that. I think maybe this content is going to be solely for TikTok, but I really don't know. And it's going to be kind of whiplashy, right? To go from my made live 2D VTuber to this model. So, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. And there's going to be some experimenting to do with it. But I think it's going to be okay. Look at the sparkles. I love the sparkles. Distraction. My eyes keep going up there because I don't have eye tracking. This is just a normal Quest 2. So when I look over there, VRChat's like, oh, they're looking over there. They're looking at something over there. I turn back over here, and the eyes are still stuck there, despite the fact that I'm looking straight at you. Is it because of my hand? Like, if I do that, my hand's here, and I do this. No, it just takes a minute to snap over. Whatever. Do. Adjusting my headset because I am blind, and if I do not have it perfect, like, I suddenly can't see anything. Not a gosh dang thing. Like, I'm shaking it and stuff, nodding my head and whatever and tilting, and sometimes it just, my vision goes completely blurry, like I'm wearing a bad pair of glasses. I guess my fit's wrong on this headset, which is not great, but it's fine. It's something I can deal with, you know? I wonder... Yeah. I don't feel like I know any of my VRChat friends well enough to be like, to invite them to be with me on this live chat to 0 people. And I'm disappointed that no one in my Discord has shown up. That is sad. Oh, Cookies reposted this too? Cookies, why are you retweeting me? What are you doing? Not that I don't appreciate it. I love you. I love your content. I love the retweets. I'm just surprised, shocked, but I like it. Thank you. I'd like it more if you'd come in and chat with me, because I am just sitting here doing nothing. So let me... Actually, I wonder if I could do Discord as well. So I'd have to change my input device to the right microphone and change my output device to Steam streaming speakers. And then I can join Discord. So at least there's 2 ways I might get people in to talk with me. But will anyone? Unknown. Hi Zion, welcome in. Goodbye, apparently. So yeah. I think this is fun. It's nice to see that at least people are seeing the live stream, because like I said, I really don't think TikTok cares about a second stream this close to the first one. Like, I've been live for 46 minutes and they haven't seemed to have pushed it out. And maybe that's because my other lives aren't getting a lot of views, and now that I'm doing something more experimental, to try to get like a different group of viewers, I suppose, it's just too many failures on top. It's like, I don't think I want to push you out again today. Maybe try again in another few days. I think that's what's happening here. But still, experiments are worthwhile. I like experimenting. And with this sort of low viewer count, I can at least say hi to people when they pop in for that millisecond. Right? That like minute that they might pop in, I can say hi, even if they're not chatting in chat, because I've got nothing else to pay attention to right now. And I think viewers I hope viewers like that. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna hope that viewers like it, because otherwise, what the heck am I doing? You know? So yeah. What are you doing tonight? Are you making terrible life choices like I am right now? Just the worst. So I can set, I guess, as long as nobody's here and I'm experimenting, I can play around with this camera some more. So the lens visibility is fine being a ghost. I don't mind that. There are filters. That's interesting. Oh, I don't like that. I like that. Not less, but I also don't like it. Speed. I am speed. Nope. Pixelated. Why would anyone want pixelated? Or that? Sparkles. Trippy and old. Hello, folks. Welcome to the old-timey VRChat. Yeah, see? No, that's silly. Those are silly filters. I don't think playing with the resolution is going to do anything because it's for photos. I have the grid turned on the camera, which is fine. I can lock it, which is not what I'm interested in doing right now. I can create pins. Pin 1, pin 2, pin 3. So I can... That's camera positions, I guess? I don't see... So I'm on pin 2 right now. And I don't see the camera lens. Is it? Where is it? Is the camera itself the camera lens for that pin? I guess. I do kind of like having the lens separate though. I just do. I think it's a lot more reasonable and able to mess with it and stuff. Focus, right now we're on semi-autofocus. I could do full auto, but that might mess with things a little bit. So semi-auto is probably pretty good for just sort of having the focus on my face. So even if I put my hand here, my hand is blurry, but my face is always in focus, which is probably what we want right now. Behavior. Trigger takes photos. Not really something I'm interested in right now. Auto level. I like the auto level. I think it keeps this to being a reasonable video, right? Like if I tweak this a little, it's gonna straighten it back out. Look at me. I don't know. That might be a little too much motion for this camera, right? That could conceivably make someone motion sick with the background always moving, because this is fine. For our intents and purposes, this is absolutely fine for me to go here and move out of focus a little bit without the background moving around. I think that's good. It was smoothed on. It's currently anchored to local. It could be anchored to the world, but to local it's going to sort of follow me. So if I walk around like this, you know, no matter how slowly I walk, my ears are going to fly behind me, but it's sort of anchored to me, so I can just sort of chill. Apart from that, flying? Oh, nope, I messed that up again. I forgot about that. I'm sorry. Let me fix you guys. There you go. There you go. We don't want flying. In camera mode, we want it on stream camera. And I can take photos, so I guess that's probably as much of the modifying or playing with the camera as I want to do tonight. I think that's perfectly fine. It's fine the way it is. You know, no concerns there. But yeah, I think this is good. I think I clearly have to try it at another time. You know, it's too late. It's too late. I've already done one live, so it doesn't want to push out a second one. It's just kind of pointless. So, what to do? What to do? What time is it? It's 5 to 1. So, I should probably get some sleep. I really appreciate anyone who came and stopped in and watched. You know, I'm gonna have to check the VOD afterwards to see sort of how well this did, if my voice is loud enough, etc., etc. But, you know, thanks for popping in. It's a good experiment. I like experimenting. It's very important to me personally to run these experiments. So if no one's gonna pop into chat and say anything, because I just saw the total views went up, but no one dropped by. So maybe I'll stay a little longer, watch as we approach an hour to see if that's when the algorithm's like, they've been live for an hour, we can push them out a little bit. I'll hang on and see if anyone drops in and to see if that makes any difference, because that's what science is all about. You know, we gotta run these sort of tests. We gotta do them, because if we don't do them, we won't know. And if we don't know, our data is worthless. So yeah, I'm gonna keep that up. Did you like to zoom in? Did you like when my face came over here and it approached you and I was really close and the zoom was all messed up? Just it didn't know what to do. The zoom just doesn't know what to do. No, you don't like that? That's fine. I understand that. Boo. No, you know what? The zoom's actually doing pretty well, all things considered. I think the zoom's doing pretty well. Doing pretty well indeed. So, yeah, I'm gonna stay here for a little bit more, because I see some people cycling in and out of the live. So I'd like to at least give, you know, whoever is getting this in front of them the opportunity to say hi and to talk, sort of before I end this. I do want to give that an opportunity to work if it is starting to do something. Which, I mean, just straight up talking to myself for an hour to get any sort of like leeway into that is rough. Whoa. But I think it's fine. I think it's worthwhile. Like I said, it's a worthwhile experiment. I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to see what comes out of it. So yeah. And the weird thing is, with TikTok especially, is that at least on TikTok Live Studio, I can see my mic volume and it never looks like enough. I think even when I'm doing my regular stream, it just never looks like the mic volume is enough. People in live have always said that it's fine, that it's perfect, that they can hear me wonderfully, but it never looks like it's enough. So I don't know what to do about that. I don't know what I could do about that. It sort of just is what it is, you know? But if nothing else good comes out of this test stream, one thing that I did learn is learn is such a tough word. One thing that I got to at least do was determine a method, maybe not the best method, maybe not a perfect method, but determine a method that I could see my TikTok chat while I'm in VR. Is it great? No, it's not great. It's huge. It's a whole window. I don't need all that. I just need like the little live chat box where the GIFs can show up and the chat can show up. That's all I need. But having that whole live studio, having that whole desktop, which is a lot. It is a lot. But having it is better than not having it. You know? That's all I have to say about that. It's better to have this massive screen than to have no access to the TikTok live chat at all. So that's where I am. That's where I am right now. Oh, I see that someone is playing with avatars, because that is not the avatar they had before. I also have only ever seen this person once, and they are always on orange. So I think it's very likely at this point that I will never end up talking to them again. Just because they're never in a public world. And yeah, I'm just probably not ever going to talk to them again. They friended me. I'm like always on green or blue 90% of the time when I'm online. But no one's ever sent me like an invite request for them to join me yet. So is that sad? Maybe a little. Maybe it's a little sad, but we'll see how it goes. I think it's fine. So yeah, I'm watching the counter get closer and closer to an hour, and I'm excited to see where it goes. If I lock expressions, will it lock my ears? Because I like... Where do I lock my expressions? Tools? Is it options? Gestures. So now that gestures are off, my ears are locked. Oh, my hands are locked too. My hand tracking, it doesn't do any hand stuff with my gestures locked. So obviously I have to keep gestures because the ears are important, the hands are important. The eyes and the tongue, less so. Much less so. But still, I like being able to close my eyes like this especially. I think that's a good look. I like being able to do that. That's a good look. So yeah. What am I gonna do? Like a few people rotated through live, but it was only a few. I was wondering if that was gonna pick up as I got closer to an hour. I was wondering if that was like the magic number for tonight, for a second stream. Is like, oh, they're not just screwing around. They are actually here doing something. But so far it doesn't seem like it. But we will let it hit an hour. The question is, how long after that should I wait? Because if I don't know that it wouldn't aim for like 60 minutes right after, right? But waiting like 90 minutes or 120 minutes seems way too long for a short stream like this, for what is supposed to be a short testing stream. It is a conundrum. It is an oddity. And while I am waiting to see if something happens, I am just going to keep talking, and I'm going to browse Discord a little bit and see what's going on in there. Nyavarr, Nyavarr, Nya. Portal 2. Oh, did I miss that Queen is streaming Portal tomorrow? Ah, that's so cool. I'm gonna miss that whole friggin' stream. I would really like to see that stream too, but yeah, what can I do about that? I'm gonna miss it. I got stuff to do tomorrow. So, whoops. Getting tired. It's getting late. Oh, why is my battery life only 75% on this thing? Is the pack not connected? Feels connected to me. Was it turned off somehow? Just made a beepity beep sound, but 73, that's even worse. That's even worse. It doesn't look like it's currently plugged in either, so I don't know what's going on there. So I mean, at the very least, that's going to be a limiting factor. Because if this battery keeps going down, you know, no amount of wanting to hang out and see if I pick up more viewers or if anything happens is going to make my battery last longer. And I'll tell you that for free. That's such a funny phrase. I heard it yesterday from a place I didn't really expect it, because the only place I really hear it from, like on a regular basis, is I hear it in Bluey. But I heard it on one of Ellie's streams, and I guess maybe it's slang that's shared between England and Australia, because I don't hear it here in the US at all, really. And I'll tell you that for free. So yeah. Just sort of hanging, passing time. Oh, I wonder if Popcorn Palace, not Popcorn Palace, but like the Backbone, I wonder if they have the new Has-Been episodes yet. Probably not. That's probably not something that they prioritize doing. But I am curious. Don't I have... Where is that? Did I get kicked from that server? No, of course I didn't. Updates. It would be the very recent stuff, because it just came out like a few hours ago. No. Pretty Cure, All Stars, F. Hokkaido Girls are super adorable. Oh, dubs for those. Some movies. But no, I don't. Not the new Has-Been episodes, which I'm so excited to watch. I was talking to Kay the other day about how we just haven't seen Cherry Bomb. You know, we were watching the old Addict music video on YouTube, but we hadn't seen Cherry Bomb in a while. I was like, I wonder if Cherry Bomb's going to show up this season at all. And lo and behold, they show a preview like today on Twitter, and it's Cherry Bomb. And then I've heard people talking that Lucifer's in this week's new episodes, so I'm excited about that as well. It should be really good. So here's what I'm gonna do. If no one shows up in the next 15 minutes, I'm gonna end stream. Yeah, and that's it. I'm just gonna end stream if no one shows up in the next 15 minutes. If some people start trickling in, I don't know how long I'm gonna stream. No promises there. You know, I don't want to go super long because I'm so tired. Have I told you how tired I am? Because it is so tired. What is over there that keeps catching my eyes? I'd love to know. I'd love to know. I have to go to like a blank world just so that I keep all my eyes. Like, I think it should be a priority that when I look at the camera that it captures my eyes instead of like, look over there. Nope, your eyes are stuck over there. Can I? So if I look over there and then I move this way. Okay, so I have to look directly at the camera? Like point my head at it? Because obviously it doesn't know where my eyes are. So I guess I do have to point my head at it. And since it's low, that's probably a little more difficult. That might be why it's not working super well. Let's see. And then like, I want to keep it lower so that my head's on the top part of the screen. Which is just what it is. You know, maybe that's because it's being level. Maybe I should turn off the auto what is it called? Although that will make everything so much harder. If I turn off auto level and I like do a from above view so that you still see my body, but I'm still looking up at you. Like, number one, my hair is all in my eyes. You can't see my eyes now, which I guess that solves that one problem. But can I make it eye level and still looking down? I guess I can. That's not a bad camera angle. It's maybe too flattering though. You know what I mean? I don't know. And there's the auto level, and it looks pretty good on auto level. I'm not gonna lie. You know, it's like a straight on shot. But I don't know if that's really the best way to go about this. I think it is, but I don't know. Maybe if I keep the camera eye level, but I zoom in some more. Can I not zoom in? Okay, there we go. And then move the camera a little bit over there. That might work a lot better. I still worry that, like, I think that the goal is right here. So I still sort of worry that that's going to be in the way. And then let's move the camera right back there to in front. I'm sorry, I have to figure out how to twist the dang thing. So maybe that's better. You know, you can see a lot more of me. My ears aren't taking up as much space. But I do worry that the goal is covering up part of my face. I do worry about that. So I don't really know. I don't really know what to do there. That made it worse. Gotta go down a little bit. Like that? I guess this is fine. I feel like I'm pretty well centered and I can sort of sneak up on you like this, right? Sort of do fun things with the focus, and then the background is just, it's not really part of the video at all. It's just sort of there, which I think is fine. I think that's fine. But again, now the camera is not eye level. I wanted the camera to be eye level, and now I'm worried about my face and the goal. Because like I said, I can't see it. I'd have to open up a browser window to see it. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to click through and see what I look like on stream. And let me do a head wiggle so that I know that it's caught up with me live. Okay, well, it's in a good place. The follower goal's not actually like being terrible to me right now. So I think we might be fine there. Yeah, I think we might be fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out that tab because I don't need to be streaming my own stream. I don't need that one viewer in there, right? I don't need it eating up my bandwidth. So here we are. We're We're 5 minutes past the last point I set, so we're 10 minutes away from ending stream. Just because, like, if no one shows up, I don't know that I can talk to myself for that much longer, right? And also, sleep. Sleep is good. I like sleep. Do you like sleep? Leave a note in the comments. I'm betting the answer is yes. But yeah, I see a lot of people doing these VRChat live streams. I do. I see a lot of them. And maybe that's just because of my own interests, I guess. But they all seem to be pretty much just chatting streams. And just chatting isn't the easiest thing to do, but I don't think it's the hardest either. You know, there's a lot that goes on. You know, for one, you gotta be talking like a lot. You gotta be talking a lot. And those, I guess a lot of the ones I see, they're not talking that much, which is kind of surprising, but I know you gotta keep talking. Can you hear that? Or can you only hear that when I'm talking? Because I guess the mic symbol isn't lighting up with just the background noise. So at the very least, you probably can't hear it when I'm not talking. But you might be able to hear it when I am. So that is something I'll have to check the VOD for. And I think I had that at the beginning of the video too. Definitely something I'll need to check the VOD for. Like I was saying, just chatting isn't the easiest, it isn't the hardest, but it takes effort. And I see a lot of that, and they get pretty popular, so I'm wondering if that is something worthwhile, worth experimenting more with. If a just chatting stream in VRChat and just hanging out and talking maybe about my model, about VRChat, about my setup, about what I want to do with my setup, about what I want to do with my model, and just sort of chatting about those things is something people are interested in, because I really don't know, but I'd be really curious to find out. You know? Just watching the time tick by. But yeah, there's been no new views, so it might not be worth waiting as long as I said I was going to wait. But you know, no, I'm gonna keep at it. I'm gonna wait till it's been streaming for 1 hour, 20 minutes, and at that point I'm gonna call it. And I think that's a reasonable thing to do, because I think at that point we will have established that TikTok's not interested in promoting this live video to anyone. That's sort of the point where I'm pretty sure of that. I think the views that I have currently gotten have been almost entirely happenstance. Because that's all it could be in my mind, is just people who maybe came across the Twitter and like clicked in, or like a couple random people scrolling through their friends list or their feed saw my video and then checked out, which is totally reasonable. You can't blame anyone for doing stuff like that, right? I can be very tired though. I think that's also very reasonable. So here I am. And that's the most important part. The most important part is experimenting. It's trying new things, and it's just seeing how far we can get. And this is good for that. This is a very good experiment. I like that I now have the scene set up in TikTok Live Studio for doing one of these, which means that the next time I want to, it's really straightforward. I like that I sort of have a basic understanding of the camera controls now. I know how to operate them, or at least basically. I know sort of what kind of setup I like with them, and I know that they'll show up in TikTok Live Studio that same way. So that's also good. What else? What else do I like about this? I like that it's so easy. It's like surprisingly easy, which makes sense as to why so many people are trying it out. Although I don't know if they're doing it the same way I am. You know, most people are probably using OBS and a stream key if they can. They're probably not using TikTok Live Studio, but I don't know that for sure. I just know that those people that I've seen have enough followers that they didn't have to apply through a special program because they're already a gaming content creator. Like, they're already popular. So trying to figure out how to become popular myself is the struggle as a content creator, which is, am I making the right content? Am I being entertaining? And am I doing sort of the inbound stuff that I need to do to get new viewers? And all of that is really difficult to answer at any given time. It's a lot of work, and it's really difficult questions to answer. It's complicated to pursue, but I like it. Even if it never amounts to anything, I get to learn a lot. And that is really important to me for just general career growth and trajectory and being generally knowledgeable about things. I think that's a great thing. And so I'm going to keep doing that. You know, what it would be really cool to see like Queen Clover do something like this. But she probably would only do that if she had a custom 3D Queen Clover model, and I don't think that's happening anytime soon. It's so expensive, it's crazy, right? Because first of all, having a live 2D avatar is crazy expensive, but having a 3D avatar that looks as good as a live 2D avatar is also crazy expensive. Speaking of, it's actually like super strange and curious that people like Girl DM and like Rose Doodle have moved away from 3D avatars to live 2D avatars. Like, I don't understand why they've done that, because their 3D models were amazing. They looked excellent. And I don't get why they would change. Why would they move away from their 3D models to 2D models? Maybe they just wanted to mix it up a little bit, wanted something new. Maybe there were things that they wanted to do with a 2D model that they couldn't do with a 3D model. Or maybe the 3D model was holding them back in some way. I don't know. But I'm really curious. And I know it's not going to answer any of my questions just asking out into the void like this. But hey, that's how it is. So, one note about this is that I know I can download the VOD. I can download this whole live stream. And so I'm curious if I should bother uploading that to YouTube. Should I upload that as a VOD to YouTube? And that is the question that's currently on my mind as I watch the clock tick closer and closer to the point where I said that I would stop streaming this, because TikTok doesn't care about me at that point. So what do you think? People who aren't here, what do you think? Should I upload this to YouTube? Would there be any point in it? Would anyone watch it? I guess I won't know unless I do upload it. So I will do that. I will try that out, and we'll see how that goes. And I think that will be another great experiment all on its own. Is there any value in this sort of just chatting VRChat content on YouTube? Probably not. But I'll try it. I'll try it out, and we'll see how it goes. If I ever wanted to dual stream this to Twitch, that's a big question too. And I don't know that I have an answer for that. I don't think I would. I don't think I'd want to do that, but like I said, I don't have a good answer for it. All right. We've hit the time that I've allotted for running this experiment, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end the stream. If you're popping in while I'm ending the stream, then I'm sorry that you popped in at the wrong time. Like, you see me turned around because, hey, can you can you not be here anymore? Can you be over here? Great, thank you. So yeah, thanks for popping in. I'm sorry that we're ending now, and I'll see you around. Bye.